Hey guys, it's Tiff and I'm here with another Saturday Stash Dive. This week Lisa, who's Maggie Milo, and I have a challenge to use old 6x6 paper pads, and we didn't really say like we have to use different ones or just one, so I decided to use just one. I kind of was taking a hint from Sandra and Lisa's video on Sunday, the SNL challenge last week, to kind of start using up some of the collections. We've been talking a lot about that amongst the design teams. You know, with all the new stuff coming out, we just really need to be using some of the stuff that we have so we have space and fill the need for the new stuff. So for this particular layout, I chose to use Amy Tangerine. Yes, please. You can see my 6x6 looks well loved, and I've probably used, after this layout, I've used about half of it. So I am pleased with that, but I have two of these. So, and I've used part of the other one as well, but you understand what I'm saying. So what I decided to do was, I don't know if you guys have seen it, but OMG It's Emily 74 here on YouTube has done a layout, and Craft and Kate using just a layering effect with a bunch of circles kind of going down the 2/3 mark of a 12x12, and so I really wanted to do that. So I just went ahead and I pre-cut a ton of circles from that Amy Tangerine paper. Now I did, sorry, one of my stamps I have out to the side, use a Dear Lizzie vellum that looks like this to do a couple. That's the only thing not from Amy Tangerine, except for one embellishment that I plan on using. So, and then some stamps, of course, but you get the idea. So mostly wanted to use the Amy Tangerine collection. So let me get these scraps out of the way. And you could use these for mask or other layering on projects. So I'll probably save these to the side with my 6x6 pad. So another thing I really wanted to put to good use are some of these Heidi Swap stamps. Yes, I know, this is crazy. I have quite a few of them. I have almost all of them. They were 40% off not that long ago. Well, stamps were 40% off, and I said, well, it doesn't say excludes Heidi Swap, so she gave it to me. So I went ahead and just got them all because it's easier than going, you know, every other day with a coupon to pick them all up. So I got those, so I've already pulled some of them out to use, but it's just from these stamp sets. So there's that. That's the other main thing I wanted to use. So now I'm just going to start building our layout, and then I'll go over the other supplies that I'm going to use as we go along. So, oh, to cut the circles, that would be helpful, wouldn't it? I used this American Crafts 2-inch circle punch that I picked up at Archivers that they're going out of business sale, which is super sad. But that's where I got it. I'm sorry, I'm trying to find my dies. I just had them. So I don't know where they went, but I used, oh, here they are. My W+9 circle dies. Let's see if it tells me the sizes on here. It doesn't. But this one is probably 3 inches, and it goes in from there. And then I have one spelled up binder's die that's just a little bit bigger than the biggest W+9 die. So I wanted to get a nice variety of size circles. So there's that. And then the photos I'm going to use, need a little cleaning up here, sorry guys, are of my niece, and it's 2 3x3s. Now they use one 3x3 for their layout, so we'll keep that in mind. But I really wanted to use both of these pictures, and if you can see, my niece's hair is like staticky and crazy. And this is when my husband decided he was going to name her Fuzzball. So that is what this layout is going to be about, is about her nickname, Fuzzball. So I have this Simple Stories card, and I love this. My heart is so very happy. But I don't use the Project Life stuff that goes up and down very often. And I really love this side, so I'm going to use this side. And this paper I cut, this is a 4x6, of course. Then this paper is 3.5 by, or 3.25 by 6.25, so it's going to mat my photos, just a small little mat. And then I have this glassine bag that's this green and white striped, and I'm not sure, I'm sure it came with a rack. And then I'm going to do my journaling in here, but I'm not sure who actually sent that to me. So We're going to go ahead and layer these up with some adhesive. And simple layering here. I just wanted a place for my journaling to go. And I also just wanted to give a little bit of focus to my photos. So by layering these pattern papers in that glassine bag, it'll help anchor these photos. So I need to decide which one I want on bottom. This one is a little closer in, so I think I'll put that one on the bottom. And I'm going to add my adhesive to both real quick. So I should have about the same size border all the way around, like so. And I think before I go any further, I want to get a mist. Let me see what color I want to use. Sorry guys. I really want to play with the pink in this. So I don't have a whole lot of pink layouts that I get to do. So I'm going to get out this SEI Tumble Dry in hot pink. I'm going to take my photos off. And you know what? No, I'm not. It just doesn't match the other pinks. Maybe I'll use this mint. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. It blends a little bit better with what I'm going to have going on the page. Okay, and I'm just going to make a border around my layout. And it doesn't matter if I go off the side a little bit. Sorry. I'm just going to do this real gently. It's going to not be like a real pronounced border. And it doesn't have to be perfect. I just want it to be there. It's something that's going to help ground, because like I told you before, the majority of the layout is going to be in the center. See, there goes another stray stamp. The majority of the layout is going to be in the center of the page. So I just want to give it something around the edge. In the very edges, I'm going to try to get a little more paint, or more, what is this stuff called? Mist on it, so that it's a little more visible. And it can kind of blend. It doesn't matter. I'm not going for a straight line here. If I was, I would use something like Inca Gold. It's more sturdy. Whoop. I almost had a mist explosion there. So yeah. Just painting along. It's times like these where I wish I had editing software where I could speed it up so you guys didn't have to watch this whole process. But then again, some people say they really like seeing this part, so I guess you win some, you lose some, right? Let's see. We're almost there. So, and I'm using Avalanche, which is a textured cardstock, and I really like how that looks with either watercolors or mist, or both. It just is a really neat texture, and it really is more pronounced by color. So I just grabbed a baby wipe, which I'll need anyways for my stamping, to clean our desk off here. Let's make sure we're doing okay. Alright. So we've got our photos layered, we've got our border around, and I think we're going to stop here, and I'll see you back for part 2.